What's going on, everybody? My name is Joey, aka Coder Dyslexic. Today we're going to be going over our BBC.com labs for our 100 devs project. It's just taking HTML and kind of mocking up a web page of just making sections and different things like that. So I do stream this live on Twitch Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. There is a link down in the description, so definitely go over there and check me out and join me live while I go through my 100 devs bootcamp. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Go ahead and document this title, or name this title, or this. I guess this would be the page, maybe. All right. Always save, right? So we got that saved. Got to keep going through the motions. If you watched that last video, or if you are live with me on the last stream, that kind of stumped us real quick. But hey, we're learning. Okay, so we got that done. We got it saved. So I said we're going to be doing a nav underneath the head, right? So inside of that nav, we had how many? Let's look at our picture. Did he consider this list all these list items or just this list items? Because this would be an image, I think. This might be a link. Obviously, it is a link because it's going into a sign-in page. So it's link. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different links. Even though this is a drop-down menu, so I don't know if that would be considered a link. But let's go ahead and pop all our stuff back up. Alright. How many did we say? Let's actually... I want to know if he said that was an image. He didn't even mess with this stuff. He just went our list items. All right, and then he said this was a form. Let's give it a try, right? So we're gonna go count it off again. We'll count it off and we'll leave off the image. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go with 9 of them. 9 unordered lists items. 9 unordered list items. So how do we do that? Let's see, unordered. So we're going to go to UL. Then LI. Unordered list LI times 9, right? Times 9. There we go. And then each one of those list items is a link. All right, so we know a link is a ref, the anchor tag. And we're gonna go ahead and do the href re h. How do we do that? How do we do the href again? Actually should show us, right? And we got that one. Nope. That one. There we go. Auto completed. Bring that back down. And then he put a hashtag in there for a placeholder. Now let's see if we could do a shortcut right there. I don't know if we can, so I'm going to come outside of our area. I'm just messing around. If you're following along with the class, guys, where am I messing up here? Why are you red? I know why you're red. Put my anchor tag right there. Okay, so if you're following along with the class, this is something that it's a shortcut that I've learned. I guess I haven't learned it. I'm not perfectionist at it, but I know with the VS Code, I don't know if you have to, I guess, have an app or a plugin for VS Code in order for it to work or not. I don't really remember. I know I got a few apps. We can actually take a look at that. I got auto rename, live server, and then prettier. I know he says don't do all that, but I had it for before. Let's go ahead and close that because I don't need that open. But I want to see something. So we're going to go UL. We're going to go ahead and do a bracket. I keep forgetting the name of that. I need to look it up. We're going to go our unordered list right there. And then we're going to go times 5 or times 9, right? And then inside of the LIs, I think you have to do a dot. Href, right? And then times 9. Or maybe it knows there's already 9 there. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Dot. Then we're gonna href for href. Then we'll do times 9. Let's see if it works. No, that's just giving us class hrefs. Okay. So let's go ahead and back that up here. Maybe it's still not a dot, but I don't know. Let's do that. Nope, just breaks the link. All right. We'll figure that out some other time. Experimenting, trying to figure out. All right, so we got our href, so basically our link to somewhere. We're gonna go ahead and copy that, and then we're gonna go ahead and just paste it down the list. Technically, I should be able to command CTRL. Maybe not. Maybe not. How did we do that last time? So it's Command Alt, and then let's go ahead and see if we can paste all those. There we go. Cool. So how I did that was just Command. Let's go ahead and do it again. Real quick. Yeah, all my stuff. All my messing around down there. Boom, 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 boom. Haha. Why did I put... I was thinking of Fritos. That's what I was doing. Thinking of Fritos. Alright, so... what we're going to do is... so if we have a lift item... we wrote our code already. Of course, you would write it only once right here. Copy, paste. Or copy. So we're going to go to Command... for Mac. For Mac. Command Alt or Alt... and then you're just going to hit down. So you get to where you need to do. Then you go Command Paste. And there we go. Now we got all of our links. So we're going to go ahead and save. So inside the head, we have a nav, which he's calling this right here is this nav. And then we got the unordered list right here. Now he said this is a form. We have not. I don't remember if we've gone over forms. Or how you even work on a form, but let's go ahead and just see what VS Code has to offer for us. So you got articles, so FO. There's our form right there. Go ahead and complete it out. And inside of our form, we have a search, but I don't know what we put there. Let's just leave that alone. It's there because we talked about it being a form. Could be another list item, right? This right here is inside of a section. And inside that section, it has another multiple sections. Well, let's go ahead and do this. So I know CSS wise, that's how they spaced everything out, make it different sections, right? Then we had another section with more sections. All right. Go ahead and work on that. So let's go ahead and side of our body now. We're going to go ahead and do a section. Let's just go ahead and bring it. Do it easy way. All right. So inside of that section. So let's go ahead and do that main big one first. So inside of that section, we had a header. Let's go ahead and do that head. He said he doesn't think it's H1. But it was bold. Let's just go ahead and do 3. And then we got welcome to bbc.com. All right. We're going to go ahead and save. Look at our stuff. Refresh. Okay. And yes, I'll be using my dictation a lot because of my dyslexia. So, and then he said inside of that, obviously there is a image. So let's go ahead and put a image. Boom. There it is. That's what we got to do. We can't use the bracket for it to pull out because I was like, I don't look right. But he's right. We got to learn how to type this out ourselves because sometimes, you know, it could be some kind of I don't know, different program that the company that you're interviewing for is going to be working on. All right. So go ahead and save that guy. So we really don't need to add an image to anything, but we're going to go ahead and, or I have this picture, so we'll go to, I think it's how he has it, BB there. No, image, PNG, boom. And then see front page of new website. Not new, it's a news. All right, so let's go ahead and save that again. Boom, there we go. Now, if we actually come over here, it shows our image. So we can now kind of just sit here and look at this. All right, so inside of this section, we're still working inside of this section here. We do have, he said this was a heading. He said this was probably a H1. And then we went into a paragraph. So let's go ahead and just do that out. Shouldn't this, I guess not. Go ahead and H1 this one. Yes, please. And then Israel, let's see. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Save. Refresh, go through the motions there. So we got it right there. Basically, all we're doing is this guy, but you know what? I see something that I don't think's right. Let's go ahead and take this H3 and put it above the section. Like that. And I also don't think we need to have these indented. But we do want... If I hit tab and this messes up. No, good. Good, man. And let's go ahead and do that outside. Because this is inside the image. I think this is a floating image. Which I don't know how to do that yet. Obviously in CSS. Or it's with CSS. So separation of concerns. So it was kind of funny. Going through free code camp. It's not saved yet. Let's go ahead and save that. Going through free code camp. It was interesting, right? So it was a lot of reading, which dyslexic people don't really do too good at, of reading and understanding what they're reading. So it was tough, but I was able to get the certifications, but it seemed like I was following along a lot more than anything else. I'm kind of following along here, but I'm not. Like right now, I'm not even looking at this video. I'm just kind of finding my own path and kind of looking at it. So that's kind of a good thing. All right. Then we have our section. We got our H1, which just seems more like it would be a paragraph since it's so long. But now we got our paragraph, right? So we're going to go ahead and paragraph that out. Okay, thank you. And then, so I'm not going to write the Israel and the UAE agree to blah, blah, blah. I'm going to see, what is it? Lorem, right? I just, oh, there it is. Okay. Lorem, save. Thank you, Google. Refresh. There we go. All right, I think this section is pretty much done. I think this next little piece here, make sure you guys can see it without... I noticed that in the last videos that my head was blocking out some of the stuff that I was doing. But let's go ahead and see. I think this is Middle East. I think that was like the name of the section, or just in the image itself. It's a span. So that was still inside of the paragraph. Boom. We got a span going on. SP. And boom. And on our picture, wrong mouse. Middle East. That's what they have in there. Middle East. Mike's getting in the way. All right, save. Refresh. There we go. All right. Cool. So now we need to do that 1, 2, 3, 4 more times. Well, technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more times. 7 more times. Okay, so we need to make, so we got 1, so we need 6 more sections, right? So let's go ahead and go section. Well, let's SECTION. We're gonna do that times 6. Tab. All right, so we got 6 sections. 6 sections now. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with this first section. Inside of this section, see, we got ourselves another image. What are we gonna do with all our image stuff? So I wonder if we can just do the hashtag. Let's try the hashtag. And then we're still gonna go ahead and do the alt though. Let's see. American and Canadian flag waving in the air. All right. Save. So now we got our H3 again. So let's go ahead and get that thrown in there. H3. Why are you messed up? Figure out why we're messed up. All right, H3 again. All right. American go home tensions at Canada US Americans go home at UN. Let's just do another. And we don't want to do. Americans go home tensions at Canada US border. Americans go home tensions at Canada US border. I messed up somewhere in there. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? We're just trying to go through the motions of the oceans over here. So let's go ahead and save that. And I am not refreshing our page just yet. And then we got another span of Canada, right? Span of Canada. All right, another save. Let's go ahead and refresh. Broken link, but we know that's an image. So now, since we have there's no paragraph, there's no paragraph, no paragraph, no paragraph. So we know we could do 3 more of these, right? So let's go ahead and copy that. And we're going to go ahead and go 3 in. And yes, we could have done that trick earlier. 1, 2. Did I mess something up over there? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me redo that. 1, 2, 3. There's missing 1. That's okay. We'll figure it out later. So we got 3 sections here so far. We need to go ahead and change a few things out. Like This one is going to be um masked lady holding a medicine vial. Let's go ahead and just take out the whole math lady holding in a medicine vial, and then it's gonna go how will the world vaccinate 7 billion people? How will the world vaccinate 7 billion people? How will the world vaccinate 700 billion people? 7 billion. 700 billion? That's a lot of people. Okay, and we're gonna go health. 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 Save. Let's just go ahead and refresh from there. So we got our Israel, got Americans, how will. Let's go ahead and capitalize that H. And we don't need that space there because it doesn't matter. I guess I have it up here too, and that's obviously why. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Span health. Image. So what do we got next? We got the online productivity gyms. Online productivity gyms. Gyms. Lady wearing headphones staring at a computer screen. The online productivity gyms. Alright, well, dictation always doesn't work, and that's the reason why half my friends hate me text messaging them. Alright. Don't really need the quotation marks, do we? Or should we kind of be half-assed perfectionists? Alright, cool. And that says work life. Work life, work wife, right? Yeah, right. Okay, so there's something wrong right here. That should be down here. Figure that out in a minute. We figure that one out in a minute. Oh, come on now. L-I-F. F. No, that's L-I. Save. Next one down. Black and white photo. The folk single singer murder for his music. I don't even know what this says, but I know it's a folk singer murdered for his music. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and come over here. We're gonna say a black and white photo of a man sitting next to a guitar. A black and white photo of a man sitting next to a guitar. Love spam risk phone calls, don't you? Okay. we're gonna go ahead and kind of get rid of these spaces and make sure everything's good there. The folk singer murdered for his music. Have a couple of... Alright, no. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and save. So what we got... So we got Middle East, that's going to be our biggest one. Then we got the American flag. Well, here, hey, at least you can see how the image is broke, and then our... you can see how the image is broke, and then you can see our alt tag, right? So this is what a screen reader will read to visually impaired someone who is invisual... blah, blah. I'm going to skip over this section because I've thought too hard about it. But visually impaired people, and then also you kind of know what it is when your website doesn't load up. A little bit of hydration going on there. All right. So we need one more section. This section is messing up. So we should come over here. Let's go ahead and do one more section. All right. So in this section, we're going to have ourselves another image. IMG. With an alt. Go ahead and throw that placeholder there. So we know all our sections are going to need that. All our sections are going to need a header and a paragraph and another span. So let's go ahead and do ourselves a quick favor for that. So we got our first section. That's what I'm doing where. All right. So now we need ourselves a header of 2. Let's do a 2. Should just be using my in button, but I'm not. We're going to be doing a paragraph. And a span. Right? Right. Header, paragraph, span. Now let's go ahead and copy all that. Paste. Paste. Paste, paste. All right. So let's work on that. So we're going to go ahead and have our placeholder. There we go. What do we got? We got picture of President Joe Biden and Vice President Pamela Harris. A picture of President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. You know, that's probably how you spell her name because I really don't know how to do it. All right, let's go to this alt here. We'll just knock this out real quick. See, woman from Solidarity Chains and Belize protest. Women from Solidarity change in Belize protest. Solidarity change. Chains. Solidarity chains. So they're in like chains? Like, huh. I don't know. All right, last one over here. We got Trump says low pressure shower heads won't wash. Trump says low pressure shower heads won't wash. Okay. Trump says low pressure shower head won't wash. Should I throw some political view in here? Should I go like the one and true President Trump? No. Is there any haters out there that actually really care about all that? Anyways. All right, so let's go ahead and save all that just to make sure we got it done. And then let's go ahead and go to our H2s. See, Biden. What am I doing here? Did y'all see what I did? I was starting to read off stuff. President Joe Biden and Pamela Harris. Smiling at each other. Okay. So we need to take this. Cut it. And put it here. What did I mess up on? Where did I mess up? Put it here. Messed up somewhere. Boom, boom, boom. And boom. Okay. So we got that one. Go ahead and come over here. And we are going to go into... Which section we're going to... So, President... See... Women standing together in the middle of the street, holding their hands up in the peace symbol. All right. And we're going to take this. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out of there. Throw that over here. And... put the H back over here. That didn't come with me. And we're going to go... President... Former President Trump. Hair blowing in the wind. There you go. Technically, this should be capitalized. All right, so we got do. So we need the paragraph here. So Biden, Harris say Trump has left U.S. in taters. Biden and Harris say Trump has left U.S. in taters. Taters. C-T-A-T-T. Let's use that lovely speech. Make sure I'm even saying that correctly. I don't think I can use speech in here. That's not really good. Wait a minute. Is this the reason? Open with live server. No, it's still. Let's go ahead and stop it. Stop live server. Open live server. Nope, still doesn't like me. I gotta figure that out still. We still gotta figure that out. That's okay. Alright, so where were we? So Biden, Harris, taters, whatever. Bring that back. Let's go ahead and save everything. Go ahead and refresh our page here. Let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit so I can get into the blank spot. And that's everything we have so far, right? Bring everything back down. All right, so now we got our paragraphs and our spans. So let's work on our paragraphs real quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna Joe Biden that. I mean Joe Biden. I'm gonna Joe Biden it, right? No, I'm gonna go ahead and lorem that. Do one lorem. Shorten it down a little bit. That looks good. That looks good. I say it looks good. I'm just holding the button and just releasing when I want to release, right? So that's all you have to do there. All right, let's go ahead and save. Refresh. There we go. Got our paragraphs. These all didn't have paragraphs besides you did. All right, now we got our spans. So let's go ahead and knock out these spans. US elect 2020. See, US elections 2020. All right. Don't need a space. See, Europe. Europe. Likes to space out for me. US and Canada. Oh, Canada. US and Canada. Let's go ahead and use the actual at. I'll save. Refresh. And I'm sure we're done. That's it. I mean, that is all she wrote for this homework. Hey, if you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking around with me while I learn and go through the 100 Devs course. You guys, I really do appreciate it. Remember, I go live on Twitch Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I do all my work on there live. So don't forget to go down in the description, hit that Twitch button, go follow me, let me know, or let you know when I go live over there. You guys remember, keep looking up because that's where it all is.